Prime Field.
Welcome to Prime Field, your number one spot for deep dives into the future stars of sports. Today we're locked in on a name that's electrifying the world of women's college basketball recruitment, Saniyah Hall. Hailing from the prestigious Montverde Academy, Saniyah isn't just a top prospect in the class of 2026. She's a game changer. We're talking about an athlete with an offensive arsenal that's simply breathtaking. Can she drain it from downtown? Absolutely. Drive the lane with silky smooth finesse and finish strong? You better believe it. And her ability to score from multiple levels? It's what keeps opposing coaches up at night, but don't think for a second she's a one-way player. Oh no. Saniyah brings a defensive prowess that's equally impressive. Tenacious, smart, and with an uncanny ability to read the game. It's no surprise, then, that elite college programs across the nation are rolling out the red carpet. The pursuit of Saniyah Hall is heating up, and the stakes are incredibly high. So, where might this phenomenal talent land? Which program will secure the commitment of a player who promises to redefine their future? We've analyzed the visits, the coaching styles, and the program trajectories. Stick with us as we break down 5 potential college destinations for the one and only Saniyah Hall. First up, a powerhouse that knows a thing or two about championships. Our first potential landing spot for Saniyah Hall is none other than the University of South Carolina, home of the dominant Gamecocks. And the interest here, it's serious. Saniyah completed an official visit to South Carolina on May 12, 2025. We know this because she shared it herself, right there on her Instagram. This wasn't just a casual look around, this was an official visit, hosted by the legendary head coach Dawn Staley. That alone signals a strong mutual interest, a clear indication that both Saniyah and the Gamecocks see a potential future together. South Carolina isn't just recruiting Saniyah, they're actively pursuing the creme de la creme of the class of 2026, looking to continue their dynasty. And what a dynasty it is. We're talking 3 NCAA national championships in 2017, 2022, and just last year in 2024. Add to that 9 SEC regular season championships and 9 SEC tournament championships. The trophy case in Columbia is practically overflowing. And at the helm, Coach Dawn Staley, a name synonymous with excellence. Multiple National Coach of the Year awards aren't just accolades. They're testaments to her genius. She's a luminary inducted into both the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame and the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. In fact, her impact is so profound that a statue honoring Coach Staley was unveiled in Columbia on April 30th, 2025. That's the kind of reverence she commands. Coach Staley's coaching philosophy is a masterclass in player development. She doesn't just recruit talent, she molds it, nurtures it, and elevates it. She's renowned for fostering incredibly strong relationships with her players and their families, creating a true family atmosphere. Her record? Simply stellar. She's the all-time winningest coach in South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball history, with 475 wins and an astounding point. 812 winning percentage. 14 postseason appearances, including 7 Final Fours. She's the only Gamecock basketball coach, men's or women's, to hit that 300-win milestone at South Carolina. And let's not forget, she's a 5-time National Coach of the Year, 2014, 2020, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Her success with the U.S. women's national team further cements her legendary status. She builds not just basketball stars, but leaders off the court. The team's recent performance? Just look at the 2024-2025 season, another trip to the NCAA tournament, another Final Four appearance. This program doesn't rebuild, it reloads. Remember the 2021-22 season? A dominant 35-2 record culminating in a national championship. For Saniyah Hall, South Carolina offers a chance to join a proven winning culture, learn from one of the greatest coaches of all time, and compete for national titles from day one. The fit seems almost tailor-made, but the Gamecocks aren't the only ones making a strong play. Next up, we journey to Chapel Hill, where the University of North Carolina Tar Heels are also making a significant case for Saniyah Hall. Like South Carolina, Saniyah has taken an official visit to North Carolina, signaling serious consideration for another powerhouse in women's basketball. This isn't just a courtesy call, it's a deep dive into what the Tar Heels have to offer. The University of North Carolina is steeped in basketball history, a blue blood program with a legacy of excellence. What stands out about the Tar Heels' approach? A strong emphasis on team-oriented basketball It's not just about individual brilliance here, but how that brilliance elevates the entire squad. They have a rich history of nurturing top-tier talent and developing players to their full potential within a cohesive unit. So, how does Saniyah's game mesh with the Tar Heel way? Exceptionally well, you could argue. Her ability to create plays, not just for herself but for her teammates, aligns perfectly with UNC's offensive philosophies. And her efficient scoring? Imagine Saniyah orchestrating those famous Carolina fast breaks, pushing the tempo and finishing with authority. Or picture her in the half court, dissecting defenses with her high basketball IQ and her ability to score from anywhere on the floor. Her versatility would be a massive asset, offering the Tar Heels a dynamic threat who can adapt to various game situations and opponent strategies. The emphasis on a strong team dynamic could be incredibly appealing for a player looking to grow within a supportive yet highly competitive system. This is undoubtedly a compelling option. But the West Coast is calling too. From the historic courts of the ACC, let's head west, to the glamour and intensity of Los Angeles, where the University of Southern California, USC, the Trojans, are emerging as a serious contender for Saniyah Hall's talents. Saniyah has indeed shown considerable interest in USC, having also visited the campus. This indicates that the Trojans' pitch is resonating with the young star. USC is known for its highly competitive environment, not just athletically, but academically. And in women's basketball, they are making significant strides, re-establishing themselves as a force to be reckoned with on the national stage. Hollywood isn't the only place making stars in LA. The Galen Center is quickly becoming a destination for top recruits. What would Saniyah bring to the women of Troy? Her athleticism is off the charts, and that, combined with her potent scoring ability, would immediately enhance USC's offensive firepower. Picture her thriving in an up-tempo system, showcasing her skills on the fast break and in transition. Moreover, USC's program has a strong focus on player development. This isn't just about winning now. It's about refining skills, building basketball intelligence, and preparing athletes for the next level. For a player like Saniyah, who already possesses an incredible foundation, the opportunity to further hone her craft under a dedicated coaching staff in a rising program could be incredibly attractive. The allure of playing in a major media market like Los Angeles, coupled with a program on an upward trajectory, makes USC a very intriguing possibility. But there's also a strong pull from a Big Ten giant. Now let's turn our attention to the Heartland. In a program that's no stranger to the national spotlight, Ohio State University, the Buckeyes are throwing their hat in the ring with significant energy as they are actively and seriously recruiting Saniyah Hall. The level of attention she's receiving from Ohio State indicates they view her as a program-altering talent. Ohio State boasts a robust athletic program across the board, and their women's basketball team is consistently competitive in the formidable Big Ten Conference. This is a program with a passionate fan base and a commitment to excellence. What makes this an appealing option for Saniyah? Well, the article mentions her local ties. Now, while Montverde Academy is in Florida, these ties could refer to her home state or region, making the prospect of playing closer to family and her roots a powerful draw. The chance to be a hometown hero, or at least a regional one, carries a unique kind of appeal. Beyond any potential geographical connections, the Buckeyes are dedicated to building a championship-caliber team. They aren't just aiming for Big Ten titles, they have national aspirations. For a player of Saniyah's caliber, being a cornerstone of that build, a central figure in taking a proud program to even greater heights, could be a compelling narrative. The combination of a strong athletic department, a competitive conference, the potential for a close-to-home feel, and a clear vision for future success makes Ohio State a very strong contender for her commitment. And finally, we have to talk about a true titan of the sport. And last, but certainly not least, on our list of potential destinations for Saniyah Hall is a name that's utterly synonymous with excellence in women's college basketball, the University of Connecticut, or UConn. The Huskies haven't just shown interest, they've extended an official offer to Saniyah. And when UConn offers, the basketball world takes notice. UConn is more than just a program, it's a dynasty, a standard bearer. Their storied history is filled with national championships, legendary players, and an unwavering commitment to winning. The very air in Storrs, Connecticut seems to breathe basketball greatness. For top recruits, the allure of UConn is undeniable. It's a chance to etch your name alongside the immortals of the game. How would Saniyah Hall fit into the revered UConn system? Her versatile skill set aligns beautifully with what UConn values. They emphasize strong fundamentals, high basketball IQ, relentless teamwork, and a commitment to playing the game the right way. Saniyah's ability to score, defend, and make her teammates better checks all those boxes. And then there's the Gino Auriemma factor, the opportunity to play under a legendary coach like Auriemma, a master tactician and motivator who has guided countless players to collegiate and professional stardom, could be a monumental draw. The challenge of meeting the high expectations at UConn, the chance to compete for national titles year in and year out, and the development under one of the sport's greatest minds make UConn an incredibly powerful option. So, with all these incredible choices, what comes next? So, there you have it. 5 incredible high-profile programs, each with a compelling case for why they would be the perfect fit for Saniyah Hall. It's important to remember, Saniyah's recruitment journey is still in its relatively early stages. She hasn't yet announced her finalists, and there's still plenty of time for twists and turns. However, the programs we've discussed today, South Carolina, North Carolina, USC, Ohio State, and UConn, are undeniably heavily involved. Each one offers unique advantages that clearly align with Saniyah's extraordinary skills and her lofty aspirations. Will it be the established championship culture of South Carolina under Dawn Staley, the team-oriented tradition of North Carolina, the rising West Coast power of USC, the passionate support and potential local appeal of Ohio State, or the unparalleled legacy and the coaching of UConn? As Saniyah continues to evaluate her options, her decision will likely hinge on a confluence of factors. The program's fit with her dynamic playing style will be paramount. The coaching staff's proven ability to develop her immense talent to its fullest potential will be a huge consideration. And of course, the overall environment of the school, academically, socially, and culturally, will play a significant role. The ball, quite literally, is in her court. One thing is absolutely certain. The program that ultimately lands Saniyah Hall will be getting a truly generational talent. A player poised to make an immediate and lasting impact on the landscape of women's college basketball. And we, here at Prime Field, will be following every step of her journey with immense anticipation. This is a story you won't want to miss.
Prime Field.